was drafted, and we put a post up on Fullerton's Future, and 30 or so people, we knew we'd get people, we just said, come to this address. And 110 East Walnut is the headquarters, basically.
Of the
recall effort.
Okay.
Yeah, and so people just flooded to the office, sign. But do me a favor and make sure you check yes or no if you are not a Fullerton registered voter. Yeah, so if you're not a Fullerton registered voter, do me a favor, in the address.
Oh. They don't gather signatures. I live really close to CSUF. So.
And you're a Fullerton registered voter? Do me a favor, write somewhere that you're, help gather exclamation point or something. There's another kind of version.
Okay, so what I heard about a recall effort already being at the level needed as far as numbers.
No. The only thing that's at the level needed is we have enough sponsors. You need a number of sponsors that is equal to the number of sponsors required to run for City Council, which in the case of Fullerton is 20. We exceed 20
people?
20.
Okay.
We exceeded that with 31. We then serve our targets. They have 7 days, and we attempted that yesterday. They didn't open their doors. We will now on Monday send them certified mail. They have 7 days to respond to that.
This is an application to do a petition.
It is a notice. We have sent them a legal notice of our intent to recall them with the appropriate legal jargon.
Which they will receive Monday.
Well, we're going to put it in certified mail Monday, so I'll probably get it Tuesday.
Okay.
There are a sufficient number of sponsors, name, address, etc.
Okay, I understand that part.
So they have 7 days, and it instructs them. They have 7 days to respond with a 200-word or less response. Okay. In that interim, while we're waiting for their response, it is our obligation to publish our notice of intent to recall.
Okay.
When we receive their response, if they bother to respond, we then will craft a petition. The petition will contain our case, their response, and all of the legalese necessary to make it a petition. We will submit that to the city clerk. The city clerk has 10 days to give us the okay or here's your problem. That can go back and forth. If the city screws with us, we're going to be all over them. If it's reasonable, we'll take care of it. They ultimately then say, we approve of your petition draft. Okay. Then we pursue collecting signatures, and we have 160 days to get 10,500 signatures because there are 75,000 voters, 70,000 voters in Fullerton. We need 10,500 valid signatures for each of the 3 people. So we're going to try to gather, 15,000.
So you're going to have like three boards.
There will be 3 separate petitions.
And those are for which people to be recalled?
Don Bankhead, Mayor Pro Tem Don Bankhead, Mayor F. Richard Dick Jones, and Pat McKinley.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So the stage you're at right now is...
Sorry. Hey folks, what I got going on here is we are pursuing the recall. If you are a registered Fullerton voter, we really would like you to give me all your info so we can get you on the mailing list. We'll get you on the mailing list either way. If you're willing to help gather, signatures, indicate that somewhere. If you are not a registered Fullerton voter, please do me a favor and make sure you say no in the box. And then in the physical address part, tell me what you're willing to do. I'm willing to help or whatever. So we're just going to enter all this into a database so that we can, make sure to get your help. But if you're a registered Fullerton voter, we're going to make darn sure, if you're willing, we get your signature on all 3. So.
In the address box, what do you need?
Are you a registered Fullerton voter?
Not a registered.
Okay, so in the address bar, just tell me what you're willing to do.
Anything.
Okay, then write that. Yes.
1 second.
Yes.
So that's my personal card.
Okay.
Alex with the Christian Post.
Yep.
So if you want to send me anything, just so we have each other's contact.
You got it. Do me a favor.
It's a national, the first story in